But gentlemen, let's begin the conversation here as well now. Shegun,
yes.
Well, the students finally have been reunited with their parents after 56 days of horror, I must say. Great news, you think?
Great news. Great news. It's a welcome development for we Nigerians and especially their parents. You know, it's a good thing with that the children, you know, are able to reunite back to their with their family. Government on their part must, you know, do the needful in terms of fortifying rural areas with security, because from what I discovered so far is that the presence of security in the rural and suburban areas within those northern parts are not, you know, are not substantial. We have challenges of manpower. I think it is reality of what we are seeing, you know, that these bandits are taking advantage of. When there was a time I watched a visual on YouTube, I discovered that when those bandits came to adopt those children for like 25 minutes, you know, from somebody's eyewitness view, no security came to their rescue within that short location. So those people were able to maneuver their way from that origin to alongside their destination in the bush. So the challenges of rural security, you know, is important, and the president must sincerely look at that. Not only urban centers. In fact, what we see so far in terms of bandits, you know, taking advantages of, is that the northern, the rural areas are weak in terms of, you know, fortification of security, you know, apparatus and all that. So we must think of planning, ensuring security development in those areas of importance, so that they will not be taking undue advantage of it to abduct our students and every other Nigerians within that rural areas and development.
But there, let's get into the conversation. I mean, but I would like to speak on this issue of, was there ransom paid? Was there negotiations? Who paid what and what was paid?
You know, if you follow the trend, you know, you'll see that at some point in time, a controversy came to the fore about the payment of 800,000 to someone who is believed to be an associate of the popular Sheikh, that Sheikh Gumi. Of course, it was denied. It was I gave you, we did not pay, we paid, we did not pay. As good as that is, that at least is coming to the fore. You know, in other kidnap development or kidnap stories, you see that most of the time people just keep quiet about the ransom paid, and I think that was why the governor of Kaduna State insisted that look, we are not going to pay any ransom for any kidnap person. But in reality, most of the people, or if not majority of the kidnap cases that have been resolved in Nigeria, have had one form of ransom paid or the other. Let's call it paid by its name. That there's no need pretending or acting. Even in the same Kaduna State that the governor is insisting that no ransom should be paid, there have been ransom paid in one form or the other in the past to secure this. Because when you get the news, it's not about being that the the victims were rescued. They were released in actual sense. So ransom payment is a factor that we need to look into. And if you permit me, let me quickly pick something from what he said earlier about securing those interlands. Look, it's high time we started thinking of reviewing our security architecture in Nigeria. The criminals are taking a very great advantage of the loopholes in the architecture of our security system in Nigeria. The governors are called chief security officers in the constitution, in the law books, but in reality, they are not chief security anything. They don't have control over anything. So I think this again, the repeated kidnap cases in Nigeria underscores the need for the opportune time for us to have what is known as state police system, where the governors can have total control over this thing. The criminals have seen all of these things and they are taking great advantage of it.
All right, I'm just wondering if we eventually hand this over to the governors, wouldn't they mess things up? I'll ask you that question maybe.
But why are we afraid? We have not done it. They've not messed it up yet. Why are we afraid? Why are we afraid? Can we
Nigerians might be afraid because of how the governors have handled other issues.
Let's put checks and balances.
Yes, let me quickly say this.
Sorry. In Lagos, for an instance, we have what is known as last mile, we have known as Kai or Lagos or whatever name they are. They are directly under the governor. That's an example in Ogun State. We have these trace people and the rest of them. They are directly under the governor. So look, we cannot just sit down in a corner and be thinking of what is not, and we are afraid of what is not. If we know that we have some fears at the back of our mind as regards this, let us put that, let us incorporate it into the law, what is known as checks and balances of the government.